there, Lindsay here, the Frugal Crafter. Just a quick video today to show you how to make these faux enamel dots. And guess what? You don't need to melt any crazy plasticky beads in your microwave or your oven or anything, or with anything, because we're not using them because I tried that and failed miserably. So I'm going to show you what I came up with to make the faux enamel dots. And best of all, you can make them as you need them and make them to match your project. So here you can see pattern paper that I used to cut this leaf, and I'll do another video right after this on how to make that. I love those colors, but I couldn't find embossing powder or anything to match it, so I decided I will just punch out some circles and try to make some dots that way. So it's very easy. What you want to do is just punch some circles from your scraps. This is just, you could make a whole bunch up of it at once if you wanted to, but you know, I really don't see much point in that, because you can, you know, just make up what you need. And you can use whatever size circles you have. I wish I had some more small circle punches. I have this tiny like office supply punch, and I've got this 3/8 inch punch or 1/2 inch, somewhere around there. I wish I had something in the middle, but I don't. This will do though. And you know, I'd punch out whatever you need. I would cut my main things out, like if you're making a card or a tag or whatever, cut that stuff out first and then just punch this from your scraps. Now you need a couple pieces of fun foam. These were just scraps. And you're going to need some styluses. And these are a couple of clay tools, but you could like even hold onto a bead or a marble or something if you don't have these. But I know a lot of people are doing those pretty flowers and using them to shape flowers. So if you have one of those flower shaping kits, you can use that. So you want to put it face down on your mat and just gently rub around the edges in a circle. And what you're going to end up with is kind of like that card candy. It's very popular. I think it's more popular in England than anywhere else. It's easier to do it on the smaller ones because the smaller ones dome out really well. Don't worry if you get little wrinkles on the side though, because you're not even gonna see that. So you know, I'm just you know, rub them around like that. Match the size of your stylus to the size of the ball you're making. And then what you're going to need is, look at that, they dome up so nice. Can you see that? There we go, let's bring that in there. I'll do a pink one too. Just kind of dome them around. And this may seem a little labor intensive, but I gotta tell you, I tried the melting the perler beads in my toaster oven, and it was horrible. And I wrote all about my powerful tale of woe on my blog if you want to go see it. Link is below. It was a horrible ordeal. Still recovering from it. But I just like, you know what? I want to figure out how to do this. I don't even really like enamel dots, but darn it, I was gonna figure it out come heck or high water, I'll tell you that. So what you want to do is put a little glue dot on a stick. It's a little golf tee. It's not even a real glue dot. I made those with Aleene's Tack It over and over. And then pick up your thingamabob here. See, you don't need a fancy pickup tool either. You just got to use this. And then just tap it on a clear ink pad, which is actually just glycerin. That's what I use to re-ink mine. And you'll need some clear embossing powder. I'm using ultra thick embossing enamel because it's nice and glossy, nice and thick. And you want to kind of put it in there. You want to try not to get that glue dot all covered with powder, which is darn near impossible, but you know, hey, do your best. And then you're going to heat it up with a heat tool. This is your regular Stampin' heat tool. So you know, you don't need the super duper one that I almost caught my table on fire with during my perler bead fiasco experiment. Then after it's nice and glossy, just dip it in one more time, because you want 2 coats to make it really, really shiny and glassy. Heat it up again. There you go. And look, it's beautiful. So you've got the dome from doming the paper, and then you've got, it's all glossy and glassy, and all those little wrinkles get filled in because of the embossing powder. And here they are all done. Now to adhere them, to adhere them, what you want to do is, you can use quite a bit of white glue. It's just paper under there, so you're bonding paper to paper, so it does glue very easily. But you might want like a thick and tacky glue, or you may, if you're very careful, you can use hot glue, but be careful, it will melt your finish on there if you put hot glue in there, so you have to be careful not to, you know, get your paws in it. But you know, if I set it right there, you can just see how nice and glassy it is. I want to thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, please leave a comment. And hey, we don't have to deal with plastic fumes, and we don't have to worry about how fresh our perler beads are because we're just using paper, and we all have paper scraps, so why throw it away when you can make something fabulous with it? Thank you so much for watching. Please thumbs up and subscribe, and until next time, happy crafting.